A good armor is a staple for your Fallout 4 playthrough. It's how everyone else is going to see you, it's what you'll see as you converse and get those crazy cool VAT shots, and in general they define who you are. That's why today I'm here to show you what are, in my opinion, the top 5 armor mods out right now for Fallout 4. I encourage you guys in the comments down below to tell me what your top 5 are after watching the video, but with all that being said, let's get right into the list. So first up, we do have the NCR Ranger armor. This is a staple for anyone that played New Vegas and did side with the NCR. Just having it remind you that the NCR exist and are out there somewhere is awesome, especially if you put it on your companion. In the most recent update, this armor did get a lot of customizability options, including a brand new armor set that's very similar to the original with some slight modifications. The armor itself is made by Dogtooth CG and Unoctium, and both of these guys have made a lot of other armor mods, a lot of them being power armor, and all around are some really good mod creators, so you know everything on this armor is going to be pretty high quality. The textures, the model, all of it looks really good. The cloth physics are executed really well. If you want to feel like a badass in the Commonwealth, this armor is essential and only being shown up by the other 4 armors on this list. Well, at least in my opinion. The Corsair X92 power suit is a really good middle ground in between regular armors and power armors. As the mod author says, it does give you a new way to play. It comes with craftable fusion cores that are special to this armor and basically give you a boost to your stats, intended to mimic the regular fusion cores that enable you to use power armor. The armor itself embraces the Fallout 4 culture of kind of sluttiness for the female, as well as it does look really good. Everything is really high texture and detail, and it does have a lore-friendly route going that it is from the Institute, which is always a nice touch to have on one of these mods. Now, all of that being said, the reason I put it in the number 2 spot is because I think this is a feature-rich mod, but I think it makes your character look way too animated and just not look real at all. It makes the character too skinny and too busty, and I just really didn't like that. When she was walking around, her arms looked laughably too far to the sides, and although the armor looks really good, the way it meshes your character doesn't look that good. There are ways to fix this through body slide and things like that, but having to go through those extra steps really set this apart from the other armors where I just had to install those and start playing. That being said, I do really like the fusion core system. I think that is a really good way to make this a good middle ground in between power armor and not. When you consume one of those fusion cores, you'll have those boosted stats for a half hour, and then after that you're going to have to make another one or just consume another one that you had in your inventory, making this armor more expensive but justifying the boosted stats. The Wasteland Sniper armor is a really good mesh between a armor and a ghillie suit. Obviously being essential for your sniper character, I think this armor does look really nice. It comes in 4 camos, including the original camo, which is kind of like an OD green, and then a desert camo, a forest camo, and an urban camo. I really like this variety, although I do feel like a winter camo is missing, considering a lot of mods nowadays add in snow to the Commonwealth, and I think that would just be a good thing to have. That being said, the camos already in the game do look really freaking good, and I do like how it is a good mix between a ghillie suit and an armor. Too much ghillie suit would make it a little bit obnoxious when trying to play not in a forest or any grassland area, and too much armor would kind of take away that sniper feel. I feel like the mod author found a really good balance, and I do like the way this armor is executed. On top of that, it really does make you feel like a sniper, which may sound kind of dumb, but as I was playing and trying to snipe enemies from long range, I just had a lot more fun using this armor than just using a normal combat armor. Getting cool VAT shots with this armor on as compared to some of the alternatives did make it shine a lot more, especially while using my sniper. The only thing I do want to see changed is I wish the backpack actually gave you more carrying weight. Right now it is purely aesthetic. Even if it just gave you 30 more carrying weight, I think that would be a good addition and a good change for this armor. So let me start this one off by saying I really love the advertisement around the Sirius 1.2 assault suit. The mod author definitely put a lot of work into making this feel lore friendly, so when you go to the download page you'll kind of find advertising saying why this is the best armor for you and the manufacturer of the armor, and it clearly lists everything that this armor does. So it does give you different bonuses. You run 8% faster, reload 25% faster, jump 2.5 times as high, you could breathe underwater, and it gives you a recon light effect. On top of all that, the armor looks really freaking good. good. The textures are clean. I love the mask effect, so when you go and take out a weapon, the mask will close, very akin to Assaultron's. I took that inspiration to give myself an Assaultron blade and the detached head weapon, but all around this armor does give you a very nice futuristic and like robotic feel. It feels like it fits in really well in the Fallout universe and would be one of the vanilla armors in the game. Everything looks really nice and is clearly well done. Without a doubt, one of the best armor mods out right now, so I recommend you guys checking it out. So last but not least, we have the Nano Armor, and I think this armor, without a doubt, is the best looking armor mod out there. It doesn't have as many features as some of the other armors, but I think it just looks absolutely phenomenal and really gives you a nice spark in the Fallout universe. It does come with 2 different helmets, the second one by far being the better in my opinion. The armor boasts pretty reasonable stats. It is by no means overpowered, and you could definitely use this in a regular playthrough, which is always a nice bonus for me. It also does support the light, sturdy, and heavy. For the purpose of this video, I used all heavy armor because it's the most covering, but the light version wouldn't cover nearly as much as you, and it's very akin to how the combat armor light, heavy, and sturdy system works. But that's really it. There's no crazy feature for this armor that's making it stand out so much from the others. I just personally think it looks the best, and by a lot. I feel like it fits in the universe really well, and the red lights on the armor meshing with the rest of it does look really good and gives the armor that badass or menacing feel, which I think really is appropriate for this game. Those are my opinions though. I'd love to hear yours in the comments down below. Also, a quick disclaimer, there used to be a lot more armors in this video. I actually was working on this originally as a top 10 a few weeks ago, but then a mod author named Lord of War removed a lot of his mods, and I think 4 of his mods were in this video. He was by far the best armor mod. He made the Rebel, the B90 armor, but he did leave the Fallout 4 modding scene, and that was because of some of the different stuff going on. I'm not going to go into that, but if you're wondering why those armors weren't in here, that's why. You can't get them publicly, even though I have them on my computer, but that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.